Right, so welcome to round one edition. We've got head coach Roy Laird. Thanks for joining me, Roy.
It's all right, CJ. Good.
It's good. Just to start off, what are your thoughts on the Australian cricket team?
Fair few egos amongst them, I would have thought. I like the old Ian Chappell days, play it hard but didn't need to say a lot. But Australians these days seem to think they've got to say more for less.
Oh, fair enough. How do you think the boys are shaping up for round one this week against Woodville?
Look, all signs are great, trained hard. We've tried to focus on some key areas with our ball use and keep trying to imploring all the blokes coming through that pressure and physicality is a big part of our football club and has been for a long time. And I think we've shown some great signs through the trials and we've got a great test round one against the Eagles.
Perfect. We're looking forward to it. What's been a big focus for us over pre-season?
Probably strength. I reckon we've had a couple of years of finals and a lot of young kids have come through, so they're probably 22 and under, and may have just got exposed a bit with some real physical grunt. So we've tried to put some guys into various groups, try to muscle up or just toughen up a bit. Again, done a lot of work in the area, early signs good. Hopefully someone like a Trav Schiller, for instance, we know he's courageous but he gets knocked around, and with this improvement that he's made, we think he'll be able to carry his body throughout the season a lot better and maybe not get wear and tear like it can hit players.
Yep. All right. What are your hobbies outside of football and work?
Hobbies, kids sport now. I've got 3 kids. They're all active in sports. So really I find that a great relief away from pressures of what I'm doing, to go and follow them. But probably like my soccer. Love watching Scottish soccer in particular. I'm a bit of a fanatic of that. But any sport in general. I've got Fox. Haven't watched free-to-air for many a year, and anything sport, I'm watching it.
Perfect. So let's go back to cricket for a second here. So rumour has it that you do quite the David Lloyd, or commonly known as Bumble, impression. Do you reckon you just give us a little bit of a preview of that?
If I can try to think. It might be Boycott was more.
Any one of them, it's all right.
Any one of them? Well, what could I start? Well, John Snow is coming in from Manchester, and as the train leaves station, so does Bruce Laird out for a duck, walking back to the pavilion. That's about as good as I've got.
I didn't understand a word of that, but that was pretty good. Is it true that you wear a gold chain necklace because you think you're Viv Richards?
No, it was actually Dennis Lilly back in the day. I was a bit of a Dennis Lilly fan. I did have some of my favourite cricketers wear some of that era: Lilly, Thompson, Marsh, Chappell. So, but in saying that, I was a bit of a West Indies liker. They were a great team.
Yeah, you sure were. So back to your playing days now. So you played 80-odd league games for Central, is that correct?
I did, yeah.
What were you? How would you describe yourself as a player?
Honest at best. Just limited talent, but like to think I got myself the most out of myself. Trained hard, but yeah, that's about it.
Right, we'll go with honest. So on a Sunday after a game when you were playing, the team usually went down to the beach for recovery.
Yeah.
Were you one of the ones that liked to get in the water and do your recovery?
I found it a little bit absurd when the request was to swim around the end of the jetty when some couldn't make it, and knowing that LA waters have some fins in there from time to time, so I think I pulled the bad ankle that morning. Maybe.
Not a big fan of the ocean?
No. I'm clearly a good swimmer and can beat most blokes, but look, not my cup of tea. I'd rather get out and play around a golf probably on a Saturday morning.
Is there potentially a bit of a bromance between yourself and CEO Chris Grant?
No, certainly not. Although, both of us single these days, there might be some absurd rumours to suggest the contrary. But no, we good for each other, help each other a bit, and try to keep very much separate many other occasions.
Perfect. And finally, do you have a message for our Doggies fans heading into round one?
Look, to get out in big number. Our supporters have always been the most colourful supporters in the competition. Love the fact that I think they take a great deal of enjoyment in what we do and feed off our success, and we want to give them that success. They've hung in there now for the past few years where we haven't been able to quite achieve what we'd like. Based on what we're seeing early though, and knowing the quality of the group, we think we've got some exciting times that warrant big supporters, big numbers. We urge them to get out because we reckon we're going to give you a really exciting year.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Roy. Go Dogs.
No worries.